It's a surprise.
What's going on?
Come to the baby shower.
I'd like to make a toast to my daughter Eden.
Share a family's joy.
I can't tell you how touched I am.
And the parents' dreams.
Let's not talk about anything concerning the outside world in this room.
I love you.
This week on Santa Barbara.
Up next on Tonight Report, rescue efforts are moving slow in Armenia, and some contractors could be facing charges. North Dakota's elderly and disabled came to the Capitol today to protest certain program cuts facing them.
And the Bismarck School District and the Chamber of Commerce are in agreement over legislative priorities. Good evening, I'm Stephanie Harrington.
I'm Chuck Bartholomew. Those stories next on Tonight Report.
Collins has a perfect gift idea for everyone. Super comfortable Lazy Boy recliners, the #1 recliner in the U.S., now at super saving prices. Conlon's has hundreds and hundreds of Lazy Boy recliners in stock at savings from $90 to $300. Prices start at a rock bottom $269. Plush leather recliners are on sale from $599, and you make not one single interest payment until next year. A Lazy Boy recliner will make a wonderful and long-lasting gift for someone you love, and they're at special sale prices now at Conlon's.
Arby's introduces Chicken Cordon Bleu. Arby's new Chicken Cordon Bleu, a masterpiece, a triumph, a great sandwich. Arby's tender breast of chicken fillet, topped with savory ham and melted Swiss cheese, all on a fresh poppy seed roll. Arby's new Chicken Cordon Bleu sandwich, a performance for the taste buds, appearing only at Arby's.
Arby's in the Kirkwood Mall, Bismarck. From KFYR-TV 5 in Bismarck, the area's news leader, Chuck Bartholomew, Stephanie Harrington, Jerry Bart, and Kurt Gallup. This is the Night Report.
Investigations are underway in Armenia following last week's earthquake.
In Moscow, there are indications charges might be filed against contractors who built many of the structures which collapsed. Peter Kent reports on the cleanup efforts and the investigations.
Determination, but often little else. This man doesn't seem to expect much help from anyone. But almost a week after the earthquake, another shovel would help. On the heavy lifting equipment that is here, operators who are not always well trained. The most effective emergency crews here are those directed by French firemen and their sniffer dogs, trained in the delicate science of disaster rescue. The dog teams have recovered hundreds of bodies, but so far they've found no one alive. In the corner of what was a ground floor apartment, the dogs locate the bodies of a man and wife and their young daughter. For the workers, this moment has become routine. Most keep digging. Only family members gather briefly to mourn. In their grief, they blame no one, although they've been told by the foreigners who are helping them that a better-built structure would not necessarily have fallen.
The French experts here say the greatest problem is bad construction. That's why these buildings collapsed last Wednesday. That's why what's left could still fall now if the rescuers move the wrong stones.
Widespread evidence of faulty construction and negligence have prompted demands for Moscow to investigate the building trade. But a Central Committee inquiry of this or other disaster-related government shortcomings will do nothing to ease the pain of a grieving aunt and uncle. Peter Kent, NBC News, SpeedTac.
36 people were killed in South London today when 3 trains collided at the height of morning rush hour. Investigators now believe a faulty signal may have caused today's accident. One train had stopped just short of its usual position. Just a few seconds later, another commuter train plowed into the rear of the first one. 2 cars spilled out onto another track. They were then hit by a third train. At least 140 others were injured in the mishap.
Oliver North has lost another round in the courtroom. The judge in the Iran-Contra case has sharply cut the number of secret documents North might be able to use in his upcoming trial. U.S. District Judge Gerhard Gazelle says North is threatening disclosures of secret documents simply to frustrate the prosecution.
The life of an American hostage in Lebanon is being threatened once again. Kidnappers holding Marine Lieutenant Colonel William Higgins say they've sentenced him to death. The pro-Iranian group says Higgins was using his U.S. peacekeeping position as a means to spy for Israel. Higgins was kidnapped last February.
Officials in Washington say the Reagan administration is now ready to deal with the PLO, providing its leader says the right things in Geneva tomorrow. Yasser Arafat is scheduled to address the UN General Assembly during a special session. Arafat must first recognize Israel's right to exist and put it into plain language. He must also denounce terrorism of all kinds before the meeting takes place. And he must negotiate peace without any preconditions under current UN resolutions. Reportedly, Arafat was ready to make such statements last week in Stockholm, but for some reason he backed off and failed to gain any support from the Reagan administration.
Still to come, the disabled and the elderly had the governor's ear today.
One of these potential employees is better suited to fill your job requirements than the other. One will learn faster, produce more, and stay on the job longer. Pre-employment testing from Job Service North Dakota can help you find out which one. An applicant who tests favorably for a particular job is 3 times more likely to be successful at that job than a non-tested applicant. One of these people is just what you're looking for. We'll make sure you get the right one.
At the Music Syndicate, tomorrow's Terrific Tuesday, $2 off most compact discs, $1 off most tapes and records. At the Music Syndicate.
Shop the Christmas sale at Menards and save on the toys they love. Every toy in stock is on sale now. Simply double today's date to get today's discount. It gets higher every day, but hurry in for the best selection. And keep the fun alive with Panasonic rechargeable batteries. They're perfect for radios, toys, and more. On sale now, starting at just $3.88 per package. That's the Christmas sale at Menards.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
That if you're captured, we'll deny any participation or even knowledge of your existence.
Sounds familiar.
Stallone. Is Rambo. Rambo 3.
Who are you?
The worst nightmare.
Why rent it? We've got it on Viewer's Choice. Rambo 3.
Call to order.
As the 89 legislative session grows nearer, both the governor and lawmakers are talking in new taxes to help straighten out the budget. Newly elected House Minority Leader Richard Klubeck of Fargo says lawmakers may have to study the issue of Sunday shopping as a means of raising new revenues.
I think that's a real option that's going to have to be explored. I think the resistance to Sunday opening is fading somewhat in view of the economic circumstances of the state.
Early projections have placed the revenue shortfall for the state at well over $120 million.
Proposed budget cutbacks for the elderly and the disabled were the main topics of a rally at the state capitol today. Kerry Paulson has that story.
Last week, the State Human Services Department announced cutbacks in its Service Payments to the Elderly and Disabled, or SPED program. It helps pay for personal and household care to help people live at home. The average monthly allowance of $300 will be cut in half January 1st, which may force some SPED recipients into nursing homes or other institutions. Today, over 70 people, directly or indirectly affected by the cutbacks, massed at the Great Hall of the Capitol to present their case to the governor. Jay Johnson of Grand Forks says he isn't blaming anyone, but money has to be found to keep the SPED program going.
The main thing, let's help people with disabilities of all ages live in the community and be a part of it. Be taxpayers, man. Be a part of life. Let's not put them away someplace in an institution.
Governor Sinner met briefly with representatives of the group, telling them of the tight squeeze of all budgets. But the governor supports this project and discussed possible ways of getting more money for the program.
Well, I think it's pretty evident from your presence here that this is a program pretty important to you, and we'll do what we can to keep it going at least at a minimum level, and if we can find some way to improve it, we'll do that too.
Republican State Senator Art Todd of Jamestown says he'll be introducing legislation to provide $1.15 million in emergency money for the SPED program. The advocacy group says today was important because it shows the state they are taking the lead as promoters of their own programs. Kerry Paulson, Meyer Television News.
Officials estimate a weekend fire at a residential building at the Grand Forks Air Force Base cost about $350,000 in property damage. Base engineers were busy assessing the damage today. It's believed the fire started in one of the kitchens and then spread to the other housing units. Meanwhile, a staff sergeant at the base was released from a hospital today where he was treated for minor burns he suffered in that fire. 6 families were forced out of their living quarters because of the fire.
A warm day today, considering that it's December, and the evening is fairly mild as well. If you're not doing anything, the Geminid meteorite shower is going on right now, roughly 75 meteorites per hour, high overhead. Look a little bit towards the east to begin with, and that will be your night show.
I'll be done.
You can see it right now for free.
Right now.
How's that? Trivia question time. Let's take a look. What is the coldest it has ever been in the United States, and I mean all 50 states? So you'll know where it is.
No, it's got to be Alaska. I bet 90 below.
Pretty close. 80 below at Prospect Creek, Alaska, January 23rd, 1971. We started out our day with cloudy skies. The day moved along, and so did our clouds. Now we're going to see clear to partly cloudy skies for tonight. Temperatures are going to be still fairly just cool for this time of year. We're talking teens and 20s for our overnight lows, when the average for this time of year is around 7 above. So that's not bad, considering we are into December. Colder air, though, is sitting up to the northwest of us, just about poised to move into the state. Not for tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's still a mild day, though I don't think it will be as mild as today was. Still above normal for this time of year. But on Wednesday, as this front rips through the state, temperatures are going to be much colder. It's going to feel more like winter, and it's going to look more like winter, because tomorrow, as that front nears, we have a good chance of rain or snow during the morning and afternoon hours across the western part of the state. Tomorrow night, we're looking at a 70% chance of snow. And for Wednesday, around a 30% chance of some light snow. So it will look more like Christmas time as soon as Wednesday gets here. Daytime high temperatures around the nation. The warmest place for you to be would be Homestead or Conkey, Florida, both having 83 degrees. Record highs were set at Oakland, California, and Billings with 57, and it definitely was warm in western Montana today. Great Falls at 54, Miles City at 50, Rapid City 54, Minneapolis 34. In North Dakota, Garrison 39, Dickinson and Williston 42, Minot 44, and Bismarck at 45. Tomorrow, still not a bad day, though that front starts moving in towards afternoon hours. We'll look for mild temps, rain or snow likely, and mostly cloudy skies. But your highs for tomorrow should still be in the 30s to right around 40 degrees. The rest of the week, it looks like our temperatures are going to stay above normal, so to speak, on a whole, because it is going to dip rather coldly in the middle part of this week, but will warm up again for the weekend. And precipitation looks to be roughly normal, because it looks like we're going to see some rain or snow in the next couple of days. Here's your forecast. In North Dakota, partly cloudy and cool tonight. Mostly cloudy and mild tomorrow with rain or snow likely, a 70% chance of snow tomorrow night. Then cold Wednesday, a 30% chance of light snow. Lows tonight, teens and 20s. The highs tomorrow, 35 to 40. Wednesday's highs, though, only 17 to 22. South Dakota, cool tonight, cloudy, windy, and mild tomorrow. A few sprinkles and a chance of rain or snow at night. Cloudy, windy, and colder Wednesday with a 20% chance of light snow. Lows in the 20s, highs tomorrow 40s. Wednesday's highs 25 to 32. And eastern Montana, mild tonight with a few sprinkles. Cloudy, windy, and warm tomorrow. A good chance of showers. Good chance of snow tomorrow night. Then colder Wednesday with snow ending. Lows 20s and 30s. Highs tomorrow 40s and 50s, but Wednesday only 20s for highs, and your current conditions are next.
When I checked up on all the hammering and pounding at Kirkwood Mall, I found out the Photo Express went and built a studio. Bismarck's first perfect portrait studio. These guys will do an in-studio perfect portrait for as low as, get this, $4.95. And that's not the whole story. The Photo Express will have your proofs in hours, not weeks. Wow! $4.95 in hours, not weeks. Check it out. Give them a call. They're open now, just in time for Christmas. The perfect portrait studio at the Photo Express, cleverly hidden in Kirkwood Mall.
Joy's Hallmark in Kirkwood and Gateway Mall is your Christmas idea place, and Hallmark has so many ways to help you celebrate. You'll find Christmas gift wrap, party wear, and collectibles, and special Christmas cards for all your favorite people. Put the sounds of Christmas in your home with the new Hallmark Christmas music, only $2.95 with any Hallmark purchase, and choose from delightful Christmas keepsake ornaments. There's something for everyone at Joy's Hallmark near Target and Kirkwood Mall and across from Osco and Gateway Mall. Looking for ideas on how to decorate your home this Christmas? Roberts Floral invites you to take a ride on their Winter Wonderland Express. Stop at their fantasy tree trimmed with dried roses and papier-mâché horses. Catch the sparkle of a tree shimmering with silver and glass, or delight in their country-style tree full of colorful wooden ornaments. Find beautiful wreaths, graceful angels, and lush centerpieces. Fill your home with the warmth and wonder of Christmas found at Roberts Floral between the two hospitals, Bismarck.
Back. Hey, do yourself a favor. When you get ready to send Christmas packages this year, come to Pac-Mail. We pack and ship just about anything, anywhere, using UPS, the post office, and all major carriers. At Pac-Mail, we think Christmas shopping is a big enough hassle, so why put up with shipping hassles, too? Come to Pac-Mail. Let us make your holidays a lot easier. Remember, for convenient, dependable packing and shipping, let Santa's helper do it. Pac-Mail.
The photo album gives us some Christmas carolers from the front yard of Henry Kranzler of Ashley. Clear skies around the Bismarck-Mandan area, 33 degrees, winds out of the west at 17, the Missouri 6.5 feet. Overnight low is 14, average is 7, the record 31 below. High today, 45, average is only 28, the record being 56. We had a trace of precipitation, 2 inches of snow on the ground as of this morning. Sunrise at 8:19 tomorrow, sunset tomorrow night at 4:55. And your forecast, clear to partly cloudy and cool tonight. Winds will continue to diminish. Mostly cloudy and mild tomorrow. Pretty good chance of some rain or snow. 70% chance of snow tomorrow night. Then cold Wednesday, a 30% chance of light snow. Winds light tonight, 5 to 15 tomorrow. Low tonight 19, high tomorrow 40. Tuesday night 15 for the low, and Wednesday only 22. Hey.
Last of the good days for a while.
Tomorrow,
huh?
right.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. The Bismarck School Board voted tonight to support the Chamber of Commerce when the Chamber presents its list of 7 priorities for Bismarck during the upcoming